We have a question here from Millie Purpose Podcast, and they ask, what do you think made your work stand out that won awards? Did you do something different, or would you consider it luck?
Well, my work that won awards, I assume they're talking about like the Emmy Awards for Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers and From the Earth to the Moon. And it wasn't that those were my work and it won awards just because of my work, right? Those were big team efforts, and those were projects, produced by, Tom Hanks and based on books written by people like Stephen Ambrose, and they were true stories. And HBO put a lot of money into them, so it wasn't so much it won awards because of what little Eric Bork did, but I played a role in this group of writers and producers on both of them. And so I wouldn't say I made it win awards. I just contributed to something that as a whole won awards. So, was it luck? I mean, I was lucky to be Tom Hanks' assistant. I was lucky that he read some of my stuff and wanted to promote me and give me this opportunity. I was lucky that a producer came on board that mentored me and helped me find my voice and a way to write scripts for these things that people would think would work. I was lucky that HBO put all this money into it. I mean, there's a lot of luck along the way, and then there's the preparation, that hopefully you're prepared and you've got the ability to do what's needed. But a lot of it was me learning on the fly and trying to kind of do my best, feeling overmatched by all of it, but then eventually finding my way around. Okay, here's how you do this, and doing a decent job and sort of playing my part in it. So I don't know that it's that I did something very special or different or unique that I could put my finger on exactly, but obviously somehow there was a fit there where I was able to contribute something and be part of these amazingly loved big projects.
And you put in a lot of time doing jobs that maybe some people wouldn't take. I know we talked about that in our last interview before today. Just you did temping and things like that, and some people might not want to do that right away, and there's a delusion that, well, I don't do that, and those jobs are actually very difficult. They're very difficult to show up every day to some of those because it's very stressful, and you're sort of the low person on the totem pole or whatever. But so doing time and sort of doing that and cultivating relationships and a trust factor.
Yeah, that's true. I was also doing my time obviously writing and trying to learn the craft and generating material and getting feedback and all that. But yeah, for me, getting a job as a temp was something that I moved to LA to do. So it wasn't like I'm above that. It was more like, oh, this is a way you can get in the industry and sort of learn and get closer to all of it and eventually have an easier chance at maybe making the right contacts, et cetera. And also getting better at it because you're around it. So, but it can be hard to take this kind of job, especially if you're in your 40s and have kids or something and on a mortgage in Iowa. So those are usually jobs taken by people in their 20s, sort of right out of college, like I was, who are living in LA or able to move to LA, and that certainly can be helpful. So I took it more as a very helpful way to move forward. But yeah, at the time, low paying and sometimes difficult bosses, but for the most part, I found it a better place to work than, the Blockbuster Video I'd managed in Dayton, Ohio, or the, restaurants I was waiting tables at before that.